How's it going? Kiara DeCass here today with the Crypto Bliss Show. I'm super excited to be here with you guys yet again. I am very, very blessed to be here and to be part of this community every day in every single wonderful way. So thank you for being here with me, my special community. Let's get straight to the video. And if you have seen in the past day and a half, 2 days, we have been pumping in Bitcoin. And, obviously, I hope you guys are trading that. I'm trading it. I've made some decent percentage gains on that. And I'll share that trade with you guys on Twitter. And absolutely beautiful, guys. Even though I got in just at a short-term time. And the thing about traders is that traders are there to make money. So they get in and they get out. In and out, in and out, in and out as fast as possible. So it depends on your trading strategy, of course, if you micro, short-term, long-term, intraday, swing trading, whatever it is that you are. But if you are trading and you haven't yet got into a trade and you want to trade Bitcoin, smash that Bybit link right there down below. You can get yourself up to $30,000 deposit bonus when you deposit your funds using my link into Bybit. So thank you for being here with me on my channel. The channel is growing very nicely thanks to you guys. Really do appreciate that, my special blessed community. So I did a video here on the fear of what's going on in crypto and that there would have been a warning, and then another fear video here based on the US Fed making a bunch of noise and FUD out there in the market, and how Senator Warren and Gary Gensler are just like in cahoots with one another and really just not doing what they should be doing for the market. Anyways, so here I actually spoke about 4 bullish charts, and here 4 bullish charts in Bitcoin, and the same with this one. This was where it all started. Now you can see that these have continued, and I'm going to say that they probably will continue some more. And this is a continuation video on the 4 charts here based on what it is that we could be looking at in the future for Bitcoin and currently at the moment. So let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently ranked number 1, and it is sitting at 24,634.55, is up 11.3% for the day, and is sitting at a 475 billion 261 million market cap. It's on 1.223 million people's watch lists. Its trading volume is 48 billion, and its total market cap, fully diluted valuation is 517 billion. There will only ever be 21 million in supply. Okay, that's all there ever is and all there ever will be. And you can see that all of the rest of these Bitcoin are still in supply, although some are still being mined, and the halving will reduce that amount that becomes mined. But essentially, there are some Bitcoin that are lost in wallets that have been lost, and that's just the fact of what it is. So you can see where Bitcoins come here. Each bull market, so there was one, here was one, and we're about to get carrying on with our next one. So, this for me says to me that each time the bull market happens, it literally makes the previous peak look like a tiny blip in the chart. So its market cap dominance is sitting at 40.8%. And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like in the future of Bitcoin in terms of market cap and the potential of it with a $200 trillion market cap. So we'll have a look at that in a little moment. But their all-time high was 69,044, 64% down from the all-time high. The all-time low, according to CoinGecko, but obviously it was much lower than this, is $67. And from there, we've made a 36,242% gain, which is a 362x gain on your money. That's pretty flippin' awesome. So if you want to read Bitcoin's white paper, you can come over to CoinGecko and check it out here. And then as well, you can go over to the website and see what the website's all about, which takes you to this, which shows you exactly what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is an innovative payment network and a new kind of money. Now, Bitcoin uses peer-to-peer technology to operate with no central authority or banks. Managing transactions and the issuing of Bitcoin is carried out collectively by the network. Bitcoin is open source. Its design is public, and no one owns or controls Bitcoin, and everyone can take part. Through many of its unique properties, Bitcoin allows exciting uses that could not be discovered by any previous payment system. Fast peer-to-peer transactions, worldwide payments, and low processing fees. Now, Bitcoin in the future is going to do a whole lot more than that because it is a decentralized network, and it will in the future have dApps built on this as well. And you can see that Bitcoin is prepping up for all of that. But really, Bitcoin is phenomenal, and it runs across multiple nodes across the world that build blockchain one after another. And this is how the code becomes anonymous. The only way you can get a hold of you is the wallet number, but it is still a decentralized system. And this is gold 2.0, digital gold 2.0, sound, wonderful money that can be a store of value to protect your wealth going forward into the future. Now, guys, you know me and my Bitcoin charts. I love my Bitcoin charts. You can see I drew my Fibonacci here, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment, but you can see now we twisted here. I showed you I'm using the Heiken Ashi candles, and basically we broke out here, we pulled back a little bit, and we found some support on the ribbon, and we've broken back up above my line. And I'm going to show you this on multiple time frames. I did say to you that there would be resistance at my red line here, so perhaps this is the chart. And if I actually come here to Google and I type in the stock market cheat sheet. Okay, let's see what that looks like in a moment. I'll come back to it. But the reason I'm saying this is because we made a little high from a retracement, and then we pulled back up. I do believe we have met the bottom, and I'm going to say that because we have created higher highs already, and we're creating higher lows, and we're above the ribbon on the daily, and we've bounced and hit support on the ribbon. So for me, this could come up between 30,000 and 32,000, which is this level in my purple box, and that red line, which actually coincides and meets with the Fibonacci 1.618. Okay, so that is looking mighty bullish on the daily, and the RSI and the stochastic RSI are also saying that. Now, here I previously mentioned to you on some of those other videos that I showed you earlier on that my target was actually around this level up here, which was the 3.618, which is the 49,101 level. That is my target, but we do have to get above this upward trending slope first. So right now we've pulled down, we're retracing, we have to break out of this level in order to retest the 33,000 level first, which coincides with the upward trend slope, but that will bring us directly above the ribbon, which will be phenomenal. And then all we'll have to do is draw back a little bit, back test the ribbon, okay, find some support there on this level of the 25, 26,000, even 24,000 we'll be breaking out right now, and then pull up to the 49,000 level. That is looking extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Let's look at another chart. Again, the Heiken Ashi candles. Okay, and I'm going to show you this, guys. I've spoken about the Gaussian channel here and how the Gaussian channel, once it starts pulling up as well, and we find support, which it looks like it's done within this region, the MACD is also pulling across over and is also a little bit oversold down this level. We're pulling up at the moment, and for me, this has to get a little bit higher than where we're at now. Now, normally the Heiken Ashi candles, as you can see, when it's in the trend, it goes for a number of different candles. And we've only had 3 candles here, so I think the momentum will carry on at least up until the 29,000, 30,000 level. At that point, I would consider, if you are a trader, taking the remainder of your profits. Now, this is chart number 3 on the daily time frame. Now, this gives us confirmation and indication to where we are. And I'm going to show you something very important here. This horizontal yellow line that I've drawn in here, we've broken back up. We found support on the 200 daily moving average over here. We are also pulling up. The 20 moving average is now starting to pull up again. And we broke through the hardest level of resistance here with good volume. And I'll show you the volume in a moment. But I just want to show you what this looks like on the weekly, because on the weekly time frame, it's going to show us that we have also broken through the most level of resistance on the VPVR, okay? And the next level of resistance on the VPVR is more or less up here at the 35,000 level, okay? So we could go anywhere from here all the way up to the 35,000 level before we do any sort of heavy retracement on Bitcoin. Okay, and that's going to be now in the interim, and I'm going to show you now another chart on the 4-hour time frame. Again, the Hakanashi candles. We had a golden cross right here. The 13 is moving above the 49 or the 50 here, and we're pulling up quite hard. We've broken above this level, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if we pull back for a little bit of support on the breakout level, and then if we couldn't break that high again, that would mean we would be coming down. But look at all the volume that we've had here. It's very, very strong volume, and it is showing us that the potential for us to go a lot higher is right there with us right now. And guys, I'm going to say to you that this is looking even more mighty here coming into our trading, because you can see that we're reaching a level here at this point. And let's go and have a look at what the numbers look like on Bitcoin. Okay, so I'm going to tease you and I'm going to fiddle with your energy in this for one moment. So essentially, Bitcoin, if it has a 40% market cap dominance now, that means it could, when the market reaches a $200 trillion market cap, that it could have an 80% increase. An 80. Okay, don't worry about that. Sorry, I don't know where I was going with that. But let's get on to Bitcoin, okay? So currently we are sitting at a $475 billion market cap. So we're already halfway to this, and that's why we're already 24,000. So if we got back up to a $1 trillion market cap, and considering we're in the market cap today, we're sitting at, I believe, 1.1 trillion. Let's go and have a quick look here. And while that's loading, okay, let's just have a quick squiz here. So, yes. We're sitting at 1.1 trillion. We're up 1.162 trillion. We're up 8.2% on crypto for the day. Let's go and see the stock cheat sheet. I spelled it cheat wrong. There you go. That's the one I'm looking for. View file. Now, what I wanted to show you with this was in the chart that I was referring to on the daily time frame, even on the weekly time frame, but let's just look at it on the daily, because the daily is what this is all about. Okay, so we've now pulled back here. We hit our first high there, which coincides with this high here. We've also now pulling up, and maybe this one is already broken. So for me, we could get up a little bit higher, but that would mean that our comeback may be a little bit harder because we've just been continuing up. So if we had to pull up to here, that would confirm our breakout in trend, and that would take us into a more bullish case for Bitcoin. Okay, now you can see that essentially, like, we still have this to go through and then back up on that side. That's where we are right now in the cheat sheet for the Wall Street cheat sheet. Okay, so let's come back here. Now, if Bitcoin were to reach a $10 billion market cap, $10 trillion market cap, okay, we would have a $518,000 Bitcoin, okay? Then that would be 21x from where we are right now. If you invested $10,000 today, you would get 0.4 Bitcoin. That's its all-time high. That's a 2.8x multiplier in your money. My personal accumulation goal, I would love to own 10 Bitcoin right now. That's very far-fetched for me right now, but I'm working towards it, and that's would be what it would cost me. Now, to become a millionaire in Bitcoin, you would need only 1.9 Bitcoin, and that would cost you $47,000. And eventually, when it reaches your $10 billion market, your $50 billion market cap, your 10,000 or your 47,000 would convert you. Your 10,000 would convert you into a millionaire at this point. Now, your Bitcoin at $50 billion market cap would be worth 2.6 million. That would be 105x gain on your money. Now, Bitcoin at an $80 billion market cap would mean that would be a $4.1 million market cap. And this would be an 8,000x gain from where we are all the way down here. Now, isn't that insane? Bitcoin still has massive. I mean, that's an 80,000% gain, hey, from where we are today, guys. So if you enjoy that and you like Bitcoin and you want to see the Bitcoin chart continue to pump, then, you know, if I have a look here at my sessions on Bitcoin, it's very, very, very bullish at the moment, guys. I'm just saying, be cautious, but of course there is downside potential because we're coming up to a resistance level here at the red line, the 25,000, just under it right now. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up and let me know what you think. And, you know, obviously if we're looking at Bitcoin prices like this, and some people predict Bitcoin could get to 12.5 million, that would mean that Bitcoin would have to literally have about maybe a $240 trillion market cap on its own, let alone everything else in the space. Maybe in like 20-30 years, but right now I think Bitcoin, I think Bitcoin's heading up to the next level, which is probably the 100 to 120,000 level for sure, guys. Even 180,000 level. So, and in fact, I think I did show you this on this time frame, where I added the Fibonacci. Oops. Let's do this very, very quickly for you guys. Okay, Fibonacci. Okay, so Fibonacci from the top down to the bottom there. Boom. Let's see where our 4.2x multiplier would take us. That would take us up to 292,000 Bitcoin. So perhaps in the next bull run, we could reach that, the 300,000 level. That would be just about a 12x from where we are right now, guys. And that would probably take us up to about a 8 to 10 trillion dollar market cap. Wow. That's 3x the previous market cap all-time high of all crypto. I love it, guys. Hope you do too. Enjoy the video. We'll see you on the